The Gold Room Podcast.
The Gold Room Podcast. I'm here reigning for all of the melanin queens.
They call me Young Zaddy for a reason.
Can we bring champagne?
I don't feel sorry for her. She got him that way, so she could lose him the same way.
Please tune in, Black Excellence, all right? Peace and what?
Have this shit.
Gold Room Podcast.
Yeah. We are back
pictures.
at it again, taking pictures. Yo,
Taking selfies
I love it.
with the guest.
Yo, we got the legend, TK, motherfucking Kirkland up in this motherfucking.
What's going on, everybody? I'm
Good.
excited.
Yo, we are super
Yes.
excited.
No, I'm
to have
excited.
you here. When we
Young
found out-
talent, everybody doing their thing.
Man,
That's what it's all about.
You know, we following
So
your
love.
your footsteps.
yes,
you
sir.
feel
Yes,
me?
sir. That's
Yeah.
very important.
Yeah. So, let's get into it. You know,
I'm
just
down.
tell us a little bit about yourself. Of course, we already know you. You know, you a legend and
Okay,
shit.
so
but
where
just-
can we start from?
Yeah.
TK Kirkland, Jersey City, New Jersey, stand-up comic.
Yeah.
Street hustler.
Yeah.
AKA got a master's degree. AKA I did it all.
Yeah.
AKA try to put people on.
There you go.
AKA one of the top podcasts in the country.
Hey,
So
yes.
you know, it's really a beautiful thing.
Hey man, that's a
Yeah,
blessing.
it's
That's a
always about
blessing.
that. Always about helping people.
Yeah, we like that. You know what I mean? And we just want you to know it's an honor to really have you here. You know what I mean? When we
Right.
found out that you was touching down and you was coming on the show, it was like, yo, we need him.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. You
So
know?
what you out here doing for the week?
Well,
you know, I know you have some stuff.
my
planned
comedy
up.
CD, Who Raised You, drops on iTunes
Mm-hmm.
on September 29th. So we're doing pre-order on Sirius Radio, 50 Cent, The Breakfast Club,
Nice.
Brilliant Idiots, Drink
yeah.
Champs,
Yeah, Wax
all that
there,
kind of
too.
stuff. So we rocking and promoting it for September 29th, and then also promoting my comedy shows at the same time on Sunday, Tampa, Florida, October 1st.
Yeah.
At the Improv. October 4th, Orlando, Florida. October 8th, Oakland, California. Me and the Great Too Short. I got Too Short opening up for me.
Hey,
yes.
So
Oh,
it's,
West
it's-
Coast in the building.
Yeah, it's about to be on. So and just touring, just around. Some people tour once in a while. I've been on tour since 1985.
Damn.
So it's
Oh, you
been
were
a
working.
constant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stay busy.
Take us on one of them. We'll just go and just chill. We
Yeah,
can
you
open
can-
up for
we'd
you.
love to
know what I
have
mean?
you. We'd love to have
I'm
you.
telling you, we a who. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, so we're gonna get deeply into your whole
That's right.
your past and all that when we get into Golden Tube. But now let's start the show. You ready?
I'm ready.
Goldie
Yeah.
Gossip.
Goldie Gossip.
Yeah, let's talk about gossip. I know it's been a long day. You ready to gossip a little bit?
All right, so I'm going to open up the show. It's Goldie Gossip, so we talk about pop culture, anything that we loved and took notice to our minds this week. So,
Absolutely.
So you told us you kind of know Kevin Hart. We're about to get into some Kevin Hart drama.
Okay, let's talk about my man
fucked
Kevin.
up our IG for all our followers out there
that's
finding
right.
out.
And Kevin, let me find out that you did that bullshit.
Like,
We're
We don't
not
do no
saying
selfish
that
shit.
that happened.
We're not
Okay, we just saying if he did that shit, we gonna have a conversation.
We do have a new Instagram account.
We don't
The
play that
Gold
sucker
Room
shit.
Podcast.
right, guys.
So
no sucker shit allowed.
Please.
no sucker shit allowed. Kevin Hart kind of did a little bit of sucker shit this week. He apologized via IG. And he started off with, I had a lot of mistakes. I did a lot of blah, blah, blah. Basically fessing up to an infidelity.
Right.
Him cheating.
Yes.
And so at the same time that he was doing this, the woman he allegedly cheated with, Montia Sabab, she's 27 years old. She's an actress and a singer, was gearing up for a press conference to combat whatever he was saying.
She was bad too.
She was
You think
cute.
she's a
cute.
No, she's not attractive.
She's
was
not
cute.
bad. She's
not.
cute.
She's not
Well,
attractive.
the video I saw.
The
and it was
thing,
just-
and
But
see,
there's
that's
a lot
the
of
thing.
girls that look alike. There's 3 girls he messed
Oh.
around. They're all Latina.
Okay.
And people are getting them confused.
Is 3 people coming out now?
Yeah, well, 3
Damn.
people allegedly, and now just 1 came out.
Wow.
So remember
Was
a
it the
few
girl
weeks
from
ago?
Long Beach?
No, remember a few weeks ago when we reported on him getting out of the car?
Yeah, it was her.
That's another girl.
Not her.
That's not
Exactly,
her.
that's
Wow.
That
another
girl wasn't bad though.
That
She-
girl was bad.
She was?
This girl is cute.
Yeah,
I'm
this
getting-
girl's
I'm getting
okay. The
them
one
all
that's getting all the
mixed
exposure, this one is just
With
okay.
Lisa Bloom standing
Yeah.
there like, listen, I
Yeah,
didn't
she's
try
okay.
to extort you.
Yeah, yeah.
She's all right. But by the way, I love how on Instagram, Tori Hart is just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
told
Tori
you.
very well. Me and Tori real cool.
So is she?
Yeah.
Is she bitter?
Well, I don't talk to people about their business.
Okay.
I'm a different kind of dude.
Yeah.
But if I had to say something to every man that's listening. Once you get money and you feel like you got to be a player, you got to understand the commandments of being a player. See, when you start fucking around, you got to pay these hoes. Stop treating these hoes like they ain't shit. If you fucking around, give them a few dollars. Buy them
There
a
you
car,
go.
give them some paper. And even if you don't want to do that, just make sure you break them off, because the purpose of fucking with a rich motherfucker
Is to get-
is that
Is to
a woman
get
want to get a few
opportunity.
dollars.
Absolutely.
So give a bitch a few dollars.
But where's it stop?
It don't stop. If you keep one motherfucker,
If you want to throw your dick in
yeah, you want to throw some paper, throw some paper.
Yeah.
Because what
Listeners.
men do is they still get married and they handicap a situation.
Yeah.
Here's the worst thing you could ever do to a female is once a woman lose trust, especially when she's having a child for you, giving birth, because when a woman's laying on her back and she's about to bring something to the world, if it ain't no bullshit, she'll fuck with you. It's nothing but love and understanding.
Yeah.
But when you cheat on her,
It's
and
a
she
whole
has a
different
baby,
thing.
Yeah.
It's a whole-
yo, it ain't the same. Because
But-
think about all the shit that he said when he was thinking about getting caught, right?
Yeah.
And he was lying to her.
Yeah.
And then the shit hit the fan.
Yeah.
He was
Do you
like,
understand?
listen, I'm
Right.
not giving
But-
up
Yeah, so
$10
how you-
million
right.
allegedly.
And the thing
You
about
know?
it is, anybody always remember one other thing. If somebody ever hits you up like, yo, I need a ransom of $10 million, if he would have took $200,000 in a Louis Vuitton bag and dropped and say, listen,
Some
this is all
sunflower
I got.
seeds.
This is all the fuck you getting. Let me tell you something. If you ever held $200,000 in a bag, once you feel that weight, you taking that motherfucker.
Once you put it in the person's hand
Yeah.
and then have to give it back, you're not going to give it back.
That's
You
my
should have
point.
just gave it to her.
And that's my
Yeah.
point. Negotiate. And then you can't be a player calling yourself chocolate drop.
Yeah.
You know, if you're a player, you can't be called chocolate drop. And nobody's gonna respect you if your feet don't touch the ground. If you're sitting on a chair
All right.
and your feet is swinging, what bitch gonna holler at you and respect you?
Yeah.
I'm being for real. These niggas ain't choking bitches no more. Niggas' feet ain't touching the ground. It's all fucked up.
It's all, they
Stop
got the
choking
game
these
fucked up.
hoes.
It's all fucked up. Wait, hold on.
Player one-on-one.
It's all fucked up.
Player
now.
one-on-one.
We're not trying to advocate domestic
No,
violence. But you
serious.
gotta do what
But
you gotta do.
no, I don't mean literally choke. And for people who don't understand, you
hoes
can
like it,
choke a
though.
bitch, but if your pinky is out when you choke, it's not a felony.
It's not a felony.
Yo, I'm weak.
Okay, all right.
Start choking these hoes.
So, by the way, Aniko Hart is getting a $118,000 baby shower. Would you give your pregnant wife as kind of like a, I'm sorry,
She's gonna take it, but the
$118,000?
point is, it's not gonna have the same meaning. Understand one thing.
But how'd she get him? She got him the same way.
She got what goes around comes
And
around.
this
So,
is
like,
why
can she
Tory
really-
Hart's so mad. Tory Hart's so
Actually,
mad.
she shouldn't be mad. She should just be like, bitch, I told you so.
No, but
if you
she's
want to
so
take my
mad
man and this is...
because she's mad because she's seen Kevin Hart publicly fight for this relationship when he never fought for her. So now
No, that's
you
just
gotta-
life. You know,
You know?
what you're saying is right, but what people don't understand, that's life. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
You deal with it, you take it on the chin, and you keep it
going.
moving. Hopefully she'll find somebody that'll truly love her. But this
Yeah.
is why I try to keep you women to keep your legs closed so you don't have a baby, so that when you meet another nigga and he meets you, he won't be hesitant to
Yeah.
fuck with you.
Yeah.
Because most men don't want responsibilities. Most men, when they see a female with children, they think of a liability. Because a real nigga know he got to take care of a woman.
Yeah.
Because if not, you can't be in the picture. So he'll say whatever he got to say to get some ass and get you a drink, but will he make a commitment? No. So wait. Travel the world, suck all different types of dick, fuck, and enjoy
all.
your life.
Yeah.
So that way, when you get older, you know who the fuck
know
you really
what's
want to
up.
be with.
There
you go.
But you girls get caught up in the bullshit. You girls go to college and get a PhD and all that, and you let a nigga with an 8th grade education pimp the fuck out of you. And the next thing you know, your knees is behind your chin. You like, how the fuck did this happen? Choke a bitch, nigga. Choke a bitch.
That's the title of the show. Choke a bitch with your pinky out. Choke a bitch
Choke a
with your
bitch with your
pinky
pinky
out.
out. You niggas out here playing. We keeping it real on here tonight. We keeping it real. You can stop this bullshit. Treat these women right.
Yeah.
And don't be no player if your feet can't touch the floor.
Okay. Next goddamn story. Well, maybe you could give Usher some advice as well, because
And I've known Usher since he was a child, too. I know when
Okay.
his mother used to manage him. I remember when he started in the business, Puff was bringing him through the game.
Damn.
And, Usher just got caught up.
Ooh.
caught up.
Yeah, I just got
More
caught
than
up. You
caught
know,
up.
hey, the thing about all of us in this
Caught
room
up.
got a little type of herpes. You ever get a cold sore? That's a little herpes. But he started fucking with big bitches, and he thought that big bitches didn't have nothing. And
He
boom,
didn't really fuck with
now
that
they
big
talking
girl.
about now a man is talking about he fucked him in a
Koreatown spa.
Now here's the thing, whether it's true or not.
I think
once
it
it
is.
goes public, you can't take it out of people's minds.
No.
And that's the thing about this media today.
And
it's bad.
It's been a slow 3 weeks of news, so Usher keeps popping up.
Yeah.
Imagine if there was a lot of gossip out this past month.
Yes.
It wouldn't have hit the fan. We forgot that Usher had herpes.
Right.
We would have saw him in the club
Right.
and got with him.
Right.
But summertime, a lot of news is not going on, so we're hearing
like,
it
man,
over
Usher
and
got
over
herpes?
and over.
Yeah.
You got Kevin Hart cheating. Now, women look at me and say, I know this nigga a player.
Right.
I'm the nicest guy. It's these
Damn.
young
Fucking
Tiger
it up for
Woods
you.
niggas.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryants and shit and all that. And the people you never think that would fuck around. Them the niggas getting on pussy.
Yeah, there you go.
Hello.
Cheating, wives got herpes and shit. Even Derek Jeter. Google
Yeah.
Derek Jeter.
Yeah, I
Derek
know.
Jeter is infamous for the herpes game.
Yeah.
And nobody talk about that shit.
Nobody.
Even
Mostly
Charlie
white
Sheen.
girls.
Charlie Sheen on a whole nother level.
A
He
whole
giving
nother
bitches
level.
HIV.
AIDS. Yeah,
But
I
ain't
Ain't nobody saying that.
Ain't nobody saying
Let's
that.
choke that nigga.
Yeah.
Choke motherfucker Charlie Sheen
But
and
Charlie
Derek
Sheen
Jeter.
and Jared got that.
These motherfuckers,
that
we're always
money.
trying to talk
They
about
got-
black people. Somebody go choke motherfucker Charlie Sheen and Derek Jeter.
There you go. That's real.
What's
so
up?
I do want to talk about how, finally the Jane Doe did come out. She's a New Orleans jazz musician.
Yes.
She was the girl that came out and sued him for $10 million at first, and now asking for
So who?
Usher.
Oh,
For
okay,
giving
that's
her-
the girl.
for- yeah,
and that's the one that gave him $1 million? He gave $1 million to her?
5
No, he
at
ga-
first, right?
That was the one girl that
It's
he gave.
more than one person he gave money to?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's the girl in New Orleans? How much?
No, she's suing him for $20 million now. She was suing for 10 at first,
Right.
And now she's coming out saying, after she got tested positive in July, she just found out that she got herpes from him. So she finally
Man.
came out and said,
And she
"This
got
is me."
video?
And
She
she's
got-
cute.
she must have a
So this is the
documentation.
thing with her. She's given details, talking about his. He has OCD with showering. He likes to shower a lot.
Right.
Went into details with how he was fucking her with jazz music on. and
Right.
Going into deep.
So there's like
Wow.
5 other bitches. They're all like, yeah, that's
But that's
that nigga-
good. At least the nigga got jazz. He like jazz.
He likes jazz.
He likes to focus.
So he likes to set the
And
mood.
that's good and to see a young nigga really into, because most of these niggas get their nut with some amigos playing. But
Fast.
it's good. But jazz music, I can
He's an
respect
R&B.
that.
He's an R&B
Yeah,
nigga,
I
though.
respect that. You know?
Oh my God.
Probably singing to a bitch, confession,
You gotta hurt, babe.
confessions, I'm giving you herpes, baby. 6 weeks, baby,
And
till
why?
you find out.
These bitches over here loving it.
Loving
They
it.
just lost in the sauce.
You got bitches writing them down, talking about, give me some herpes, I shit.
Big girls.
Because these all y'all ladies is crazy.
Some
Listen,
of
they
us.
do. They
God
do
damn it.
anything.
You look crazy. You kind of look crazy.
They are. All the girls in here are crazy.
They're crazy, man. What the fuck?
Here. Forbes came out with the 100 greatest living business minds, and
I heard Puffy was in there.
Diddy
that
was
phenomenal?
He was one of the amongst the black people that we care about. Diddy
That was
on
phenomenal.
there.
Let me tell you something. I've known Puffy ever since he used to throw parties back in the day. And
All
we had
white
our little runs in our little situation in the 90s. But for him, what he has accomplished as a youngster, like music, respect him. Business, I respect him. But when I read the other day, he really finished coming up with that school.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in Harlem.
Man, that's the greatest accomplishment that you
Yeah.
can get successful and put that back in the community and start a school.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, he inspires me to do what I'm doing, because for him to be 105 years old,
Right.
Okay.
that nigga
looking
got
the same.
energy.
Still
He
looking
got
like the
energy that's
same dude.
That's
unbelievable.
real.
Now listen, since y'all got a lot of money in here, can we turn the air on? It's hot.
It's hot as
nigga.
fuck. Look.
It's hot. Can you turn the fucking air on before we
issue.
choke?
It's the champagne. It's the champagne.
It's the champagne. It's probably champagne, but I'm hot.
We got to give him some type of air
I
time.
It's hot.
got you, I got
Todd
you,
is
I
hot.
got you.
Ah.
Todd.
What do you think? Even though he's like one of the
got you.
greatest business minds, a lot of people get on Diddy. Like, oh, after I finished messing with Diddy, I was broke after, and blah,
Here's
blah,
the thing.
blah.
He has that reputation.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. But we got to move on.
Yeah.
You know, the thing about life is we all grow as from young kids to senior citizens. And yes, some have an impeccable record and some people have tarnished records. But the thing about it is, at that stage of your life, that did happen, but you move on and try to better your life. And that's all you can do.
Yeah.
You know? And the thing is, he had always had that reputation of ripping other people off. But at the same time, hey,
if you fucking with him, you know
it's been done since the beginning of time.
Right.
And if you're not smart enough to read your contract
There you go.
or not do a deal, then
Not to do something with the platform he did give you.
you got to know how to, in life, you got to know how to take a slice of the hustle.
Yeah.
In life, everybody uses everybody. The government pimps its own people. The state pimps their own people. We pimp our own people. And I always tell people, hustling is only a problem when you hustling. But if you're the person doing the hustling, it's always a win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, if you getting hustled, all right. But if you hustling and you got a profit,
You like
nigga,
it
I
as
came
it
up
is.
this
Yeah.
week. I took a W, nigga. True
So
story.
real.
a few of the others on the list, Sean Diddy, Oprah Winfrey, Shonda Rhimes, Russell Simmons, Barry Gordy Jr., and Patrice.
Oh, they didn't say nothing about Russell. I didn't know Russell was on
Yeah,
there.
Russell
Russell
was,
Simmons
yeah.
is on there
Oh,
as
okay,
well.
cool. I thought they would have had Jay-Z on there too for some reason.
I thought they would.
I would've. I thought they had Jay-Z.
That would make sense.
It would. I don't know why he wasn't on the list. He's.
But why did Jay-Z? why did Puff just get all the publicity then? Russell didn't show up.
Hey, you never know, but you did hear that Jay-Z turned down doing the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but you know what?
So you never know. That
And here's
shit
the story about the Super Bowl that people need to know. When they offer you to do the Super Bowl, they don't pay you nothing.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You don't get a check.
What?
They let you do it because they want you
Promotion.
for promotion. So when they say turn down millions, no, they never pay you. No artist ever
Really?
in Super Bowl history ever got paid.
Wow, I
It's
never knew that.
always done for free because it's to promote yourself because of the platform.
So he really wasn't missing out on anything.
He wasn't missing out on
He said
anything.
he was turning it down like for the whole Colin Kaepernick
Yeah.
kind of vibe. Like,
Yeah,
that's
I
what
mean,
they
it's
were
a
saying.
good platform to go on, but he turned it down, but it was no money involved.
Right.
You know, so I just want people to know that for the record.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah.
I do want to talk about how we have, at least me, especially being from California, have turned my back since I've, got a little bit more money. I can afford Chipotle instead of Taco Bell.
Yeah,
Because I used to go to Taco Bell.
Yeah,
when
Taco
I was
Bell's still the shit too.
It
At
still
1,
is
2
the
o'clock.
shit.
You can't eat a lot of them.
You can't.
But about one, if you could eat Taco Bell every 3 years, I swear to God, about 2 o'clock in the morning, just roll up in the night drive-through
And do it.
Get 3 Taco Supremes,
There you go. But guess
and
what?
I want to go play hide go seek.
No.
right.
Well, speaking of drive-thrus, though, the new Taco Bells will not be having drive-thrus.
They get ready to end it.
They're getting rid of the drive-thrus, but
Oh, well, then why not?
They're
Why
go-
go?
because they gonna add liquor to
Okay.
the menu,
I think it's a
they will be
party.
Get the fuck out of here.
Taco Bell is coming through.
Chipotle status?
So fuck,
That's on
fuck
a
us
whole
Chipotle
nother
now.
level.
They will be getting rid of the drive-thrus and coming out with some liquor.
So they have
That's
like margaritas,
gangster. They take it to a whole nother
tecates.
level.
All of that. That's a whole nother
Oh,
level,
okay.
right?
That's a whole
Mexican.
nother level.
So that's how all.
Man.
There you
3
go.
Taco Supremes and Hennessy, baby.
There you go.
right.
What would you like to drink with that? I'll take a glass of Hennessy, double shot.
I knew it.
Pure
You
ices,
look like a
please.
double shot
You do look
Hennessy
like a double
guy.
shot. Yeah,
Yes.
See, you're wrong. I don't drink at all. I'm going to
As he-
choke you, motherfucker.
Yeah, as he sips.
Choke him, bitch, T guy. Choke him. Choke him, T. Choke him.
We are seeing a superstar in the making.
So, a lot of athletes are out here.
You got her all fucked up.
I know, right? You have a lot of athletes out here, doing the Colin Kaepernick, not kneeling or kneeling during, the national anthem. Well, now these athletes are putting pressure on NFL execs
Yes.
to kind of promote this activism awareness month. And I think that's kind of a dope way to deal with injustices in our community, whether you're black or you're a woman or, LGBTQ.
Yes.
And so, a few of the athletes that are a part of it are, Michael Bennett.
Yes.
He's been a part of it.
I think all that's. How can you explain stuff like this?
How do you feel about the whole Colin Kaepernick thing first, and then
I think it's awesome. I
Okay.
think it's someone.
him kneeling?
But you see, whenever you do these type of protests, it's never for the people who really need to hear it or see it.
Yeah.
The niggas in the hood in Chicago, folks who killing each other.
They're not
The
paying
niggas who
attention.
gangbang in Omaha, Nebraska. The niggas who gangbang in South Central Los Angeles. None of this is on their
They're not
mind.
hearing it,
This is
yeah.
like white collar crime. This is someone that shit don't protect the nigga that's about to get robbed right now. And in order to help the people on the street, we need more police force. We need more people, police patrolling in the neighborhoods. But it's all the system.
Right.
See, and the world is based on economic income. You have some states, some jails suing states because the states are not giving them enough prisoners to go in because it's all about money.
Yeah.
Right.
When you hear the stories about Chicago and the gun situation there, when most of these kids get murdered and they get the weapon on the gun, on the gun, it says U.S. government. So the government is
Absolutely.
supplying guns to the community. The
Right.
thing that Afro-American men don't understand is that you're killing your own army.
People.
There
You're
you go.
killing your people. And if we all come together and unite, we could do something. And I always tell people all the time that black entrepreneurship is most important. And no disrespect to Martin Luther King, but Martin Luther King to me gave the wrong speech. I wish his speech would have been like, I have a dream that bosses talk to bosses. Let me tell you a story about Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 1921.
Yes.
See, that was the blueprint for success. Because we had our own doctors, we had our own hospitals, we had our own airlines.
Yeah.
But the KKK
Came through and ruined
came
it.
through, the politicians and hatred of white people bombed Tulsa, Oklahoma in June 1921, if I'm not mistaken. And what they don't talk about, that was the worst terrorist act on U.S.
Ever.
soil.
Yeah.
Ever.
But they
And
never
they'll never
talk
talk
about
about that.
Never.
They talk about Oklahoma, they talk about 9/11.
Yeah.
But the worst terrorist act was in Tulsa, Oklahoma,
Wow.
1921, Black Wall Street. And that would have been the blueprint all the way down to now. And you see it in Philadelphia, people in the street selling socks and trying to have their own business. You see it in Harlem, people selling DVDs and all that kind of shit. Is it enough? No. Because could you imagine from 1920 to now, the momentum that it would have set, the precedence it would have set for Afro-American people to get it? And we got to understand what's out there for us. Minority contracts that people don't know about. You can go out here and get loans. You got to know how to keep your credit at a certain level. And like I said, you beautiful ladies, y'all go ahead and get degrees and mess with guys that got a 8th grade
Fuck boys.
education level.
Yeah.
And the thing
boys.
is, if you meet a man like that, you're not supposed to have a baby with him. You fall in love with these guys. And no disrespect, a relationship is like a Rubik's Cube. All the colors got to fit in order. You know how complicated that is. So when you deal with it, getting back to how you pronounce his
Colin
name?
Colin
Kaepernick.
Kaepernick.
I always mess his name up. Colin
He's my frat
Kaepernick.
brother.
Kaepernick.
Can't do that to the
Kaepernick.
noobs.
Kaepernick.
Yeah, because I'm dyslexic.
It's okay.
So
all
when
right.
I see the
Call him
words
CK.
different in my head.
Okay, let's talk about Aaron Hernandez.
Oh.
This shit.
Why is that familiar? The football player.
Yes.
The
God
football.
bless him.
That
But it
kid.
shows why his situation, why he was acting the way he was acting.
Exactly.
God
So
bless
remember everything.
Part of it.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
It got kind of deep. If you want to kind of.
Okay, so recap.
Yeah.
He went to jail. He was signed, doing well.
Yes.
He went
No,
to
but
jail.
tell us about the dirt that you told us.
Yeah,
about.
I'm going to. He went to jail. But you have to go from the beginning.
Yes,
What we found out at first, he
Yeah.
went to jail for killing somebody he knew.
Right.
Yes.
That's all we knew.
Yes.
His girlfriend's
Cousin, brother,
cousin's
right.
Yeah.
husband,
something.
boyfriend.
Something like that, yes.
So went to jail. We all like, damn, niggas gave you a chance, gave you a fucking a deal. You have a family. You just had a kid.
Right.
Like, how you just gonna throw it on? Like, nobody give a fuck about him.
Mm-hmm.
Then it comes out after he commits suicide in jail that he was gay.
Mm-hmm.
He had a lover in jail.
Right.
The girlfriend's cousin's boyfriend that he killed was trying to blackmail him because he knew about his situation. He was like, I'm going to tell your girl, I'm going to tell the world. And he already had, a violent past in the
Right.
back, so like he did what he had to do. You know what I mean? Just like you said, hey,
Right.
you fucking with me, I'll fuck with you too. Before
Right.
you get to me, I get to you.
Right.
And that's exactly what happened. So that's when I started feeling like, yo, this is kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? Like he ended up taking his life.
trying to rat
he's
somebody
trying to rat, so he's just protecting
trying to
himself,
rat him
protecting his family. You know what I mean? It just comes out. Finally, we're finding out that he had a severe case of degenerative brain disease, chronic traumatic.
I know,
so-
CTE or CT.
There you go.
CT
It's
something.
CTE.
CTE. I saw that of a man of 60 years old.
Yes, and so like for
That's-
his age,
for 27?
you never see that. Like
Right.
it's very rare to
It's
see
very
that,
rare.
and it's a brain disease. So now the wife is or
I
the
saw that
girlfriend is suing.
And
the NFL.
it's good to hear that.
Yeah.
God bless him.
Yeah.
Because I met a gentleman that looked just like him in the barbershop in Las Vegas. And he said that him and that gentleman played football together.
Wow.
And he went that direction after his father died. He said after his father died, he changed.
Yeah.
But it's good to see that partially of his craziness stimulated from injuries to the head.
Exactly.
And it's just a sad thing that
hopefully
these guys
they-
get
yeah.
out here and play football. They don't know, women don't know why they man acting crazy
Right.
at night.
Why are they
you know?
doing that? Yeah.
They dick's not getting hard because they got erectile dysfunction. The guys talk about I'm complaining and all that kind of shit. They got lower back muscles is
This
weak.
is real.
And all these things become problems, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just sad. So
I'm just happy that this
Happy.
came out.
Oh my God, people! It is here! It is here! It is here!
Like, oh, did you see it? Yeah, I saw it. It was pretty intense.
Fuck your cliffhanger!
You did not just cliffhanger me!
Golden 2.
okay, let's go. I'm ready.
All right.
Are you
so
ready?
you are the golden
I
two.
just feel good in here tonight.
Good shit. You know what I mean? That's what we want you to feel like.
Right.
All right. It is the vibe. So let's talk about your new label. Let's start off with that.
The label's called Pass the Mic.
Okay.
I'm excited about it. I was offered a record song to do a comedy CD back last year. We recorded it, but I got to know the people, Jason Riggs, who's pretty much my boss distributor.
Okay.
And as the months went on, I explained to him, is it possible I could have my own comedy label? And he just said yes, and
That's
that taught
dope.
me closed mouths don't get fed.
Yeah.
So
Right.
what I wanted to do is create a catalog for different comics. Now, what comics don't understand is catalog is a collection of your work. And it's going to force comedians to come up with new material every year.
Yeah.
Because most comedians do the same thing for years and years and years.
Yeah.
And that's how come you don't have a catalog. Well, I want comics now every year to come up with new material if you're going to be on Pass the Mic label. But the time, after 2, 3, 4 years, you have checks coming in the mail. I mean, you're still going to get a check of your first CD, but it'll be a combination, an accumulation of CD after CD after CD
Dope.
that you get a check. And it's similar to the music business. You know, when you talk about the Jay-Z's, the Madonnas, they have a catalog of their work of so many years.
Right.
This is the thing I'm doing for comedians.
That's
the
it.
first person I got to sign was Dick Gregory.
Okay.
God bless him. So
Yeah.
we was going to drop a CD, but we're going to make sure that we drop it on his anniversary of his death
Wow.
next year. And I was calling it Gregory the God. So
Wow.
I'm excited about
That's
it
dope.
coming out to show homage to him. And we'll see from there. So I'm excited.
Hey man, blessed up with
Yes,
that.
sir.
That's amazing. Because you have started a lot of, comics. Actually.
Yeah,
You
when I
started.
came out, I started D.L. Hughley,
Yeah.
Mike Epps,
Wow.
Jamie Foxx. Also managed people like Sandra Bullock, Anthony Michael Hall, John Lucasamo.
Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, Sandra
I'm
Bullock.
over here like Sandra.
Right,
Everybody's
yeah,
like,
I
I'm
had them
like
for years.
Sandra.
But see, I was a hustler at the time
Yeah.
too, so I was
Yeah.
kind of quiet within my organization. But the other two people that worked with me was a gentleman named David Klingman, Tommy Chesterow, and we all went on to do phenomenal things.
Yeah.
And then by me being a hustler, I was still doing some other stuff. Then just started just steady grinding. So I was beating all my cases. So I said, if I took that same energy
Yeah.
and applied to my career, who knows what it could do. So I took
Yeah.
that same energy of fighting prosecutors and judges and just applied it
stay
to this business. And
That's sick.
just went on my way.
That's
Man.
dope. So you're kind of in the hip hop community.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah. Tell us a few hip hoppers you've worked with, like rappers.
Well, the greatest people
singers.
I've ever met to this day was definitely Dr. Dre,
Dr. Dre.
Ice Cube, Eazy-E. Eazy-E was my man. That's like I always tell
Was.
people that I'm from Jersey City, but I always say by way of Compton, California.
Yeah.
And the reason why I do that because I met this kid. It was a crazy night. We was at the LA Forum in Los Angeles, California in 1988. It was Bobby Brown and Tina Marie. And a song came on that I saw like 18,000 people lose their mind, and it was a song called "We Want Easy" by Eazy-E. And at that time, I was just getting started in the business, and I found him who he was. I said, "Yo, you need to take me on tour with you. I'm TK Kirkland." Him, Dr. Dre, and Ice Cube came to see me perform at the Comedy Store. And they loved my act. Boom. Next thing I know, I was on tour. And I was on the tour, on the Straight Outta Compton tour. But my act was so gangster that when we got to Cincinnati, they banned me. They thought I was worse than the group.
Wow. Really?
True story.
They
thought I was worse than NWA.
Everybody.
Yeah, that's crazy. So then from there, I went on to work with, Jay-Z, the Hard Knock Life tour.
He performed, right, at one of your...
Yeah, well, Jay-Z, when he first started, at my 35th birthday party, I gave him $1,500 to perform. He was late, like he was always back in the day, him and Damon Dash. Yeah. But it's good to see how that man's life is, what it's gotten to. So,
that's dope.
You know, it's a great journey. I'm excited.
Let's talk about your podcast.
Yes, the podcast is called The TK Kirkland Show.
And it's huge.
It's huge. Charlamagne the God is executive producer. And I really didn't want to do the podcast. You know, I thought it was really beneath me. I didn't know the times was changing in the world. And my son kept saying, "Dad, you need to go on the Breakfast Club." Yeah. So I went on the Breakfast Club. The numbers shot out the roof.
Crazy.
And then Charlamagne was like, "TK, can you do this podcast?" It took me 2 years to do it. But then when I saw the effect that it had on pop culture, I wish I'd have did it a lot sooner because I know that I could have changed Tax Stone's life, who went to jail early this year.
We spoke about that.
Yeah, because Tax is my man. We got pictures together, and he really loved me, and I loved him. But I never listened to his show because I was so busy that I never took the time to hear his show. And he was he was a hater, and by him being a hater, got him locked up because I didn't know he was moving like that.
Yeah.
And I would have told him to change his mindset and his energy and let them people go. And that's one of my only regrets of not listening to him more. And I should have started the podcast a lot earlier. You know, because for him to be locked up, and like we was talking about going to London together, all this kind of stuff. And it's sad that his situation ended up like that. But God bless him. Yeah. And it's not over. You know, he could do his 10, 12 years when he gets out. You never know what'll be out here waiting for him.
Opportunity.
Yeah. All right, so before we get out, let's talk about the CD.
Yeah, now the CD drops, ladies and gentlemen, on September 29th, but you can pre-order it now. It's being nominated for a Grammy. The buzz is out. I'm truly excited about it. It took me fucking 30-something years just to get recognition. That's all I want. You know, just TK Kirkland, just being in that little situation. I'm truly, truly excited. And then you could catch me traveling the country. Like this weekend, we have in the second annual Breakfast Club, TK Kirkland Presents. We're having some of the best comedians around the country performing that night. Then Tampa, Florida on October 1st at the world famous Improv. October 4th, the world famous Improv in Orlando, Florida. Then one of the hottest shows in America, October 8th, Columbus Day weekend.
Oh, shit. Where?
Me and the Great Too Short at the Bow Theater in Oakland, California.
Oh, God.
Almost sold out. No commercials, just flies. We went old school all day with this motherfucker.
Gonna be dope.
So I'm excited. And the thing about it is, Too Short was also on tour with me when we went on the Straight Outta Compton tour. It was a great show. It was Too Short, Kid and Play, Public Enemy, and NWA. So it was a great opportunity.
Yeah,
dope. It was good.
Golden Magnum.
He is our Golden Magnum, and he probably can't even fit into. Oh, she's back. She is our Golden Magnum.
All right, we are in Golden Magnum. So basically, Golden Magnum is just anybody we see during the week that's sexy, from actors, singers, porn star. But because we have a guest and it's you, we want you to build a bay. So we start from top to bottom. Like you have to build out the arms, toes. So the prettiest face, best bust, best ass.
So you want me to tell you who
toes.
I think is extremely attractive?
But you're building the girl.
I'm building.
Like if you
celebrity,
say you like a Naomi Campbell face with a Cardi B ass.
Okay,
all right.
Well, I don't like Cardi Dashian booty.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you like natural
it's not fake.
booty.
Yeah, I like natural booty.
So go from head, chest, waist, ass, legs.
Oh, that'd be kind of gangster.
So we're building a bay.
Build a bay.
Oh, okay. I like that. That's really unique. It put your mind. Well, definitely have to have your smile.
Okay, thank
all right,
you.
that's definite, right?
So that's smile.
Yeah, you have to have not Sophia Loren.
Sofia Vergara.
No, not her. I'm telling you, Raquel Welch. Raquel Welch figure.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
fucking. Yeah,
That's old
Raquel
school.
Welch is still the baddest bitch.
That's old
to
school
ever
with
hit
it.
the motherfucking
This
street.
is real.
All right, we got Raquel Welch. What kind of titty? Raquel Welch titties.
Yeah.
If you ever Google her.
You gotta
So
go to
ass.
the ass. Yeah.
All right, if we had to go with a booty, we have to go with Serena Williams.
Yes.
Oh.
Big and real.
So you
Yeah.
like them strong booties?
No, I really don't like strong booty. I like
strong
looking at
booty.
them, but I don't want to fuck with them because it's too much strength. And as I'm getting older now, I'm not taking my vitamins and
You know
shit.
what I mean?
So I don't
know if
need
your neck
all
is
that.
strong enough for
that. No, you got to be strong to fuck a
Damn.
bitch with a big butt.
Yeah, dog. So now legs.
Yeah. Now we have to go with legs. That's a good question. There's a lot of beautiful women out here that I would just say around the way. That, but we had to take it from a celebrity. Mm-hmm. What's the girl? Rihanna. Have you seen her legs lately?
Thick
Because
Rihanna
she's
or
growing
skinny?
up. No, thick Rihanna.
Yeah.
Womanhood Rihanna.
Yeah.
Because she started fucking in the last 3 years. And all that sperm now is
Real
going to the
nigga.
right cells.
Started
And now her
fucking
legs
real
is, her thigh legs is just off the chain.
Yeah, and then feet.
Feet. Yeah, feet.
Oh, now feet are kind of important.
They're kind of what?
Yeah, feet are kind of
Very.
important. But you know what? I really don't give a fuck about the feet. As long as you got some socks.
Yes. So he's out here. He can mess with Claudia Jordan
Bitch,
and
come on,
that's
bitch.
your
Claudia
girl.
Jordan's feet?
Bitch, TK, why you keep buying me these socks?
Because they expensive.
You know,
Worth it.
Right, you worth it.
I don't. Why you keep? Are you trying to tell me something? Bitch, just wear the motherfucking sock.
It's a fantasy. Shit, God damn.
Stop asking me all these motherfucking questions.
God,
Put the motherfucking socks
Oh
on.
God, yo, this was one of the funniest shows we had.
Seriously,
Definitely
that's
one
a
of
good
Fucking
time.
socks on, bitch. I
Yo.
don't like this color. Bitch, I'm not taking them back.
Bitch, I'm not taking them back. What?
Yo, thank you so much for coming today.
Yo,
Real
let me
talk.
tell you, I had a good
Did you?
time. I
We enjoyed
truly
you. Real
had
talk.
a good
You had
time.
a-
So now this means we have a relationship. We're gonna be working together.
We got a
right?
relationship.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna give y'all my phone numbers. I want y'all to talk to me.
Absolutely.
And we're gonna rock from there. On that note, may your pain be champagne, because a nigga gotta go. I
Yeah.
got shit to do.
All
All right.
And-
Tell us where we can find you on social media.
Okay, on social media, everybody, you can find me at the podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast, and it's free. Called the TK Kirkland. the TK Kirkland Show. Then you follow me on Instagram at TK_Kirkland. Hit me up, because next week, for the first time, I'm videotaping my show,
Dope.
the TK Kirkland Show, live for the first time. Because normally I do it over the phone as I'm traveling because I'm so busy. And we're going into my 35th week, which I think I've been debuted at number 2 in the world behind Joe Rogan for the last 6 months.
Come
so I'm
on,
really
man.
excited about
Dope.
that.
Black
So
excellence.
that's cool. You know,
Yeah.
so we out there changing lives, giving people
dope.
jobs, teaching guys how to eat pussy, and teaching women how to suck dick, and drinking a lot of water, and having life
Absolutely.
insurance and other kind of
Amen.
shit. Because this is a topic that's missing, and I feel wonderful to be contributing to society.
There we go.
And to the community.
Yes.
Amen.
Well, we are the Gold Room Podcast. You'll find us on iTunes, SoundCloud, download Fubu TV, Verizon On Demand, and we are out.
Oh, and
Yeah.
we do have a new IG, you guys, the Gold Room Podcast, because
Yes.
niggas was hating on our shit.
Yes, and make sure you support them, all right? And
Thank
along
you.
with you following them, follow TK Kirkland
Absolutely.
_Kirkland.
TK_Kirkland.
Yeah, TK _Kirkland.
That Bel Air hidden.
On that note, we out.
Peace. Have good sex.